Good morning, good people. My name is Artemus Jenkins, and this is How to Be a Dope Artist. This is a book that I wrote last year based off a concept that's been brewing for quite a few years, at least 4 years. Of course, an airplane decides to fly as soon as I start talking. This airplane ain't been out here this whole time. What's up, good people? Good morning, good day, whatever time it is where you are. It's about 8, 7 something in the morning. And my name is Artemus Jenkins. This is How to Be a Dope Artist. And it's a book that I wrote sometime last year based off a concept that's been brewing in my mind for at least 4 years. And it's slowly been coming together. But here we are. So this short video is just to introduce you to the book, this Patreon channel, and what we're going to be doing here. Overall, just to sum things up pretty quickly, this is a book dedicated to helping creative minds organize. I know that can be a really scary thing, to be organized, but it is necessary to continue creating consistently and actually making a living from it. The book is divided up into 10 chapters. Each chapter focuses briefly on a concept that can be interpreted a number of ways. It's designed to encourage customization, not necessarily following, the law to the letter. Let me open this again. Good day, beautiful people. Good day, good people. My name is Artemus Jenkins, and this is How to Be a Dope Artist. A small book, or you remember that episode of Seinfeld where it was like, no, Curb Your Enthusiasm. It was like, is it a book? It's more like a pamphlet. Look, it ain't super thick. Good morning, good people. Good day, good people. My name is Artemus Jenkins, and this is How to Be a Dope Artist. A book that I wrote last year, started in October, completed right before the new year, with the intention to begin stepping into a lane I've been preparing for myself for a while. I'm a self-taught artist, and many of the things that I've learned, many of the things that I've been exposed to about being creative, about being an entrepreneur, just about being an artist overall, like all of the nuances of it. There's a lot of instruction and like streamlining I would have loved to have gotten growing up, because my mother always knew that I was an artist, and I think a lot of people knew that I was a little different in how I think and process the world. But we go with what we know in terms of how to educate ourselves and develop in this world. So my desire to be an educator is simply fueled by the desire to provide a lot of the things that I was unable to get as a developing creative mind. Overall, what I've noticed is that the creative part, the part that involves making art, is natural. That is just going to come out of you. How much it develops into an organized, viable practice. Good day, good people. My name is Artemus Jenkins, and this is How to Be a Dope Artist. This is a book that I wrote, a concept that I've been working on and developing for about 4 years. This book, though, all came to me last year in 2022 pretty quickly, and everything from it, just in terms of, hold on, let me make sure this is in focus. Alright, that's where I'm holding that. Damn sure can't see it, but... Good day, good people. My name is Artemus Jenkins, and this is How to Be a Dope Artist. A book that I wrote last year. That was... Good day, good people. This is Artemus Jenkins, and this is How to Be a Dope Artist. A book that I wrote and completed and have been workshopping this year. I started writing this book, got the first draft done last October, got the final draft completed sometime right before the, I guess the European New Year in January, and finished it up by the, springtime, Shea Butter Twitter New Year. But I've been workshopping this educational curriculum that I created really for myself and people like me. I've been a creative entrepreneur for a little over 15 years, and I've been heavily in the creative space, but I've also had to heavily be in the organizational space. So I created this book, like I said, as something for myself. I don't know if I said that in this tip. Good day, good people. My name is Artemus Jenkins, and this is How to Be a Dope Artist. A book that I wrote last October. I completed it sometime around the new year, and I've had the opportunity to workshop it with some high school students this year. This book was created with students like myself in mind. Students who at one point were young and trying to figure out what exactly could be done to make sense of these creative impulses and energy flowing through my body, and wanting some affirmation on the life that I was beginning to envision. Like, is this something, that I can do? And I think that may be something that younger people these days deal with in a different way than when I was young, long ago. In the 90s, it wasn't as defined, that you could be an artist and make a living off of it. It was more of a, a pie in the sky kind of idea of living. So I created this book for people like me who desire a certain organization and insight into what it really means to live as an artist. So this book isn't necessarily for any type of artist. It's for anybody who is capable of seeing, the creativity necessary in life and, desires to live artfully, I would say. This book is 10 chapters, very short. I don't know whoever watches Curb Your Enthusiasm out there, but when they had that one episode where he's like, I don't know if it's really a book. Maybe it's more like a pamphlet. And I remember somebody, that I was like, yeah, man, I wrote a book. And I showed it. And he was like, is it a book? Oh, look, sir. It's a book. Anyway, the book itself is not very thick, but it would thicken based off of your own input and what you put into the book. This is a workbook, so the chapters themselves are very short. It's 10 chapters, and each chapter is followed by a journal prompt. So essentially it's a book that can be more of a book. It's a book that can, at least the way I envision it is that it will grow and become something different as more and more people add, to it. So of course we gotta have a plane flying over while we're recording audio. But as you can see, this first chapter is very short. That's about how long all of the chapters are. And after each chapter, we have journal prompts. And this is where it gets interesting. You know, perhaps you have more to write than these 5 lines can hold. Perhaps I have more to write because I haven't actually filled out this book. So maybe it would be a lot more pages if I had actually done all of the journal prompts. But these are concepts that have been pretty consistent in my life, and they help me to organize the way that I get things done so that my ideas can graduate from being ideas to reality, from being cool thoughts to cool things that other people can see and interact with and, maybe think are cool as well. This Patreon channel is dedicated to introducing this book to the world and beginning what I have in mind for a virtual programming, digital, school kind of concept. Like over the past 3 years, we've all gotten a lot of different experience with the virtual world and education and adding new skills and all of that stuff. So what I just wanted to do was present my offering, which is something that I would have wanted for myself as a young person. As much insight as possible on the different ways that different artists customize and create a creative process for themselves. So stay tuned on this Patreon channel because we will be getting deeper and deeper hey yo into the world of how to be a dope artist. I will be doing a reading. Well, I've already recorded it, but I will be posting this reading very soon. So get ready. But this is a quick little introduction to how to be a dope artist. Peace, y'all. Good day, good people. My name is Artemus Jenkins, and this is how to be a dope artist. Book concept that I've been, concept first. Originally, this was just like a TV show concept, something that I wanted to create to bring together a bunch of different perspectives from artists on how we do it. It being fly and dope and bringing all these amazing things into the world from our brains, a much deeper process than some people may think. But this book, I don't have anything to say now. Good day, beautiful people. My name is Artemus Jenkins, and this is how to be a dope artist. A book that I wrote in October, completed sometime around the new year, and for the longest, I've been wanting to ground this Patreon channel in something centered around an educational curriculum that I've been developing and had the opportunity to pilot a few different ways and, work with some of the most creative minds in art and education in my time in Atlanta. And here we are. It's August, and this thing is coming. Pause. But the planes, they keep flying over. It's not something, that we can escape. I guess this is just the time. So we're gonna make this quick, this next one. I don't even know where all these planes coming in from. All the way out here, where there ain't no airport. Good day, good people. My name is Artemus Jenkins. Good day, good people. My name is Artemus Jenkins, and this is How to Be a Dope Artist. A book that I wrote in October of last year, 2022, and completed sometime around the new year. Take your choice, whichever new year you acknowledge. And I've had the opportunity to pilot this material in the creation of a digital curriculum, maybe even a digital school that I feel is very necessary at this time in history for artists, for creative entrepreneurs, for people who just like to make things. And good day, beautiful people. My name is Artemus Jenkins, and this is How to Be a Dope Artist. A book that I wrote last year in October 2022, completed sometime around the new year, whichever one you acknowledge. And this book is for people like myself, people who desire as much insight as you can get on being an artist or creative entrepreneur or whatever you calling yourselves these days. People who like to make things and understand how to make them better, more efficiently, and consistently. This is for you. First and foremost, I created this book for me. It is something that I think I would have desired as a young person, learning how to manage and navigate the creative energy flowing through my body. It's something, that I definitely would have liked to have when I was younger, when I was trying to understand the way to pick the best career path for myself, and understanding how viable, the feelings that I had in my heart about what I wanted to do were. And, we get a little deep in this thing, but we do it quickly. This book is 10 chapters, 10 short chapters. As you can see, it's under 50 pages. And each chapter is simply a concept that I've noticed has been consistent in my own life. I'm a self-taught artist, a filmmaker, and a photographer, and some other things. Writer is something that I've always done, but at this point, why these ducks gotta have something to say right at this moment? They ain't been saying anything this whole time. Now all of a sudden they got input about, creating and being an artist and all of that type of stuff. I think nature's just trying to just get me to stop doing this video. Good day, good people. You hear those annoying geese across the lake while I'm trying to record this intro video for this amazing book called How to Be a Dope Artist? Well, what they've been saying is that this book is fly as hell. It's going to change the game, maybe the world. But most importantly, it's just for people like myself who desire as much insight as possible into the creative process. Oh, that's not what y'all said. What y'all? Okay. Oh, that is what y'all said. Okay. Yeah, so this book is for people like me who have always just wanted more insight, or as much insight as possible, into what it actually means to be an artist. And not just like how to do a creative thing, but how to live an artful life, a life as an artist. Something, that is sustainable, something that is fun, something that is enriching, something that is just exactly what we desire. So stay tuned, and thank you for visiting my Patreon. It's going to be more fly shit to come. Peace, y'all. Yep.